language, put one hand in the air. Ah, lovely. All right, hands down. If you only speak one language, put one hand in the air. That's okay, because never too late to learn. Coming next on stage, we have the Little Mandarin Classes. They teach Mandarin to people from baby age up to 12 years old using role play, storytelling, and British Sign Language. There is nothing I can say will prepare you for quite how amazing this is. Please put your hands together for Little Mandarin Classes.
Woo! Voice! Brilliant! So we are from Little Mandarin Classes. So we are going to tell you a story today, not just in Mandarin Chinese, but in British Sign Language. So can I see everyone's hands up? I'm going to be testing you later. Make sure you're paying attention. So we are going to be telling you the story about the Chinese Zodiac. Can I see you all give us a massive round of applause? So, thousands of years ago, ancient China was ruled by the Jade Emperor.
大家好，我叫 Jade Emperor.
The Jade Emperor was comprising a totally new calendar system, but he didn't know how to divide up the different years.
I know, I can hold a 跑步比
A
赛
race.
and the first 12只动物
First 12 animals.
who cross the finish line will represent each year.
So, the Emperor's message was sent out far. And why? There's going to be a race.
比赛快到了
比赛快到了。
There's going to be a race.
And so the first 12个动物 who crosses the finish line will each represent one of the 12 years and will forever be known as a member of the Chinese Zodiac.
很多 animals heard the message and were very excited to try their luck in the race. The first animal who heard about it was the Mao. Can anyone guess which animal the Mao might be?
Yes, what's the mouth? A cat. There you go.
Cat.
And the other animal was a 老鼠.
Speak, speak.
Who can guess what animal that is? A rat. Big shout out. So the Mao and the 老鼠 were the best of friends. And they decided that they were going to run the race together.
But Lao Shu was a very cunning animal, and he knew that he could never beat his friend Mao in a fair race. So, on the day of the contest, when Mao was fast asleep, Lao Shu got up very, very early and crept out of the house very, very quietly. He didn't wake up his friend Mao early enough for her to get to the race.
By the time that Mao had woken up, she checked her watch and realized the race had already finished. She looked around her, but she couldn't see her friend Lao Shu. That crafty and cunning Lao Shu had left without her. So that's why whenever the mouse sees the Lao Shu, she chases him.
When the Lao Shu arrived at the race, he realized it wasn't as simple as he first thought. The emperor had set a challenge for all the competitors to cross a huge lake, and Lao Shu was a terrible, terrible swimmer. But nearby the lake, he saw another competitor, the honest and sturdy Niu. Who can guess what animal Niu is? Do you know? Can you tell us? The cow, Niu, the cow.
大家好，我叫牛。你好，老鼠。
Ni hao, Niu. Look at this huge lake. How are we ever going to get across?
啊，我不怕。I am a terrific swimmer.
And so Lao Shu turned on the charm. Niu, you're such a strong and powerful creature. I could never beat you in a 跑步比赛. Just for this bit, could you please help me out? I really am a terrible swimmer, and I'm so small and light that if I ride on your back while you swim, it won't slow you down at all.
But since the Niu was a very, very honest and trusting creature, he simply said, how?
And so Lao Shu jumped on Niu's back. I said, so Lao Shu jumped on Niu's back.
I'm not nearly as strong as the Niu, and he's definitely not as light as the Lao Shu. so the Lao Shu jumped onto the Niu's back as the Niu swam across the river, carrying the Lao Shu along with him.
When they neared the shore, Lao Shu jumped off of Niu's back, and while he was getting out of the lake, scampered across the finish line. He had won! And so Lao Shu came in Di Yi Ning and first place and became the first animal in the Chinese zodiac.
And the Niu came a very respectable Di Erling, second place. The next two animals was the Lao Hu. Who can tell me what Lao Hu is? Yes. The tiger. It was the Lao Hu and it was the Tuzi. Who can tell me what Tuzi is? Yes.
A rabbit.
A rabbit. So the Lao Hu and the Tuzi were very, very fast and very, very competitive creatures. They were neck and neck up until they got to the lake.
Lao Hu was a brave creature and so jumped in without any fear. But Lao Hu was also hasty and hadn't thought about the strength of the current in the river. She had to use all of her Lao Hu tiger strength to fight the flow of the river against her.
The Tuzi did not make the same hasty decision that the Lao Hu did. He approached the river very, very calmly. He was very scared of taking risks and didn't believe he stood much chance against the choppy rivers. So instead, he very calmly hopped from rock to rock all across to the other end of the shore.
Eventually, the tired and breathless Lao Hu clambered up out of the lake and crossed the finish line in Di Sanniang, third place.
And the Tuzi hopped across the finish line and came in Di Siming, fourth place. The next animal to cross the finish line was the most beautiful and stunning creature of them all. I said that the next animal was the most beautiful and stunning creature of them all?
Yeah, it's me.
你比我好看吗？
不是。
As I said, the next creature was the most beautiful and stunning creature of them all, and it was the long. Who can tell me what the long is? Yes, the dragon.
很好。Long was nervous because she was the only creature not from the human realm to participate, so she was scared of being rejected.
But the long had to use all of her courage and still participated in the powerful Bisai and came in Di Wuming, fifth place.
After Long crossed the finish line in Di Wuling, the Jade Emperor saw her and said, "Wow, 很好看."
谢谢.
After seeing how impressive and courageous the dragon was, the emperor said that while she was in Di Wuming, fifth place, her son would be allowed to take Di Liuming, sixth place.
But although the long was very, very courageous and very, very striking and beautiful, she's also very quick-tempered, and because her son took so long getting ready in the morning, she just left him behind.
Suddenly, a shur appeared. Does anyone know what a shur is? They go, "Sss." You tell me? A snake, how? Suddenly a shur appeared. Now Shur, the snake, wasn't even participating in the race, but she overheard the Jade Emperor and the Long's conversation, and she realized that because she was long and thin, just like the dragon, she could say,
你好, Jade Emperor. 我是龙的儿子. I'm the dragon's son.
是龙的儿子. And then so Shur was awarded Di Liuming, sixth place.
So the next two animals we have the Ma. Who can guess what a Ma is? Yes.
Oh,
who can tell me what sound does a Ma make? Not loud enough. What sound does a Ma make? Good.
tired of
And then
hearing
the next
this.
animal was a young. Who can tell me what a young is? Yes. Good. And who can tell me what sound does a young make?
That's the sound a young makes. They go.
If you say so. So, the ma was really easygoing and actually didn't care too much about where she placed, but she was also a bit of a show-off and wanted to let everyone know how kind and considerate she was. So, she said to the young, really loudly, "Hey, young, how you doing? Don't worry, I'm so kind and so considerate. I'll let you go first. You can go ahead of me."
Now Yang was also very polite, but also a little weak-willed and didn't want to step on Ma's toes and also didn't like to be the centre of attention. So he said, no, you can go first.
No, you go first.
No, you can go first.
你先走。
You can go first.
你先走。
不是你先走。 No, 你先走。 No, you go first. You can go first. Enough. 够了, said the Jade Emperor. When he saw how annoyingly kind and polite both the Ma and Yang were, he decided to give them both the 7th名, 7th place.
That was the Ma.
And the Ma. And he gave the Yang the 8th名, 8th place.
Right, so who do we have next? So the next two animals we have is the House. Who can guess? Which animal is this? Yes! Monkey!
Monkey,
Monkey. And who else we have? We have Demon. So we can build a raft together. So the Hoser went out, but when she wasn't expecting it, the Hoser was just, to be honest, he was just monkeying about, swinging from trees to trees. And so the G got really, really impatient.
The G had become so impatient with Hoser's monkeying around that she built the whole raft by herself. She chopped up all of the wood and then she hammered them together into a raft with her beak.
And finally, the raft was complete. So the G and the Hoser stood hand in hand and jumped onto the raft together. And then they began their journey down the river. Oh, wait.
划划划小船，顺着小河水，真开心，真开心，真开心，真开心，像梦一样美。But neither Hoser nor G had expected the river to be so rocky. 划划划小船，顺着小河水，真害怕，真害怕，真害怕，真害怕，像梦一样美。
But finally, thankfully, the G and the Hoser crossed the lake in one piece. The Hoser crossed the finish line, taking the Jiuming 9th place.
And the G crossed the finish line soon after, taking 10名, 10th place.
Now the final two animals we have is the gull. Who can tell me what gull is? Yes, you do at the bottom. Dog, Beijing cow, gull, and who was the last one?
Oh, the last one was, I can't remember who's the last one. Jewel, that was it. Sorry. The last one was Jewel. Who can tell me who Jewel is?
Can you all yell out?
Hey, Kang Hao.
Done.
The gull was a very loyal animal, and so he ran slowly with his much slower friend Jewel, the pig.
为什么我是猪? Why am I the pig?
Well, I'm Gull, I'm the dog.
Anyway, so the Zhu was very, very thankful to her friend Gull because the Gull stayed behind and ran the race with Zhu. Zhu is a very, very slow animal, and it also doesn't help that whenever she sees any food along the way, she gobbles it up. And by the time that they had reached the lake, the Zhu was so full that she just wanted to take a little nap by the riverside.
As we all know, gulls are very loyal, so even though Jewel was sleeping, Gull still didn't want to leave her behind. So he bounded down to the lake, and while she was asleep, was doggy paddling about.
And by the time that Jewel had woken up, all the other animals had finished the race already. Come on, Gull, we have to go quick. So the Zhu and the Gull crossed the finish line. Gull came first, taking 第11 Yiming, 11th place. But wasn't too pleased they came second to last, whereas the Zhu was happy just to have even made it, taking the very final, 第12名, 12th place.
And so the race was over! And the Jade Emperor declared the first 12 animals in the Chinese Zodiac.
Right, see, now we're going to test you all to see who remembers how we sign and say these animals. Who can tell me who was the Yiming? Who was the first animal? Yes. Who was it? The cat. The rat. And how do we sign rat? Who remembers? It's almost like you're picking your nose and you're going,
Yeah!
who can tell me who was the army? Who was the second one? Yes, yellow! And how do we sign ox with our hands?
Wow.
Good! It's
牛.
牛，非常好. And who was 第三名? 非常好, the tiger. And how do we sign the tiger? Very good. How do we do it? Good.
老虎. Can anyone tell us 第四名? Who was the fourth? Rabbit?
Good.
How do we sign rabbit? Can you remember?
Good. Well done.
Wow, 兔子.
非常好. And who was 第五名? Who was it?
Yes, it's wrong.
Good. Try again, 很好.
And who was 第六名? Good. It's the
Snake, 很
snake.
好. Sure, the snake. And who can tell me who 第七名 was? The 7th place.
Good. 非常好, 马.
马 horse.
And who was 第八名?
八名.
Good.
Young, well done, goat.
And how do we say goat with our hands? Who remembers? Good.
know.
Well done, sir. And who was 第九名? Let's see who could be the best monkey in the crowd. Woo, well done. And who was 第十名?
Okay, rooster. What sound do roosters make in the morning? Who knows? Well done.
And who was 第11名? And who remembers how we sign dog? How do we sign goal? Good.
Wow, goal.
And who was the very final 第12名? Good. And the Zhu.
Really good.
We have not just taught you some Mandarin today, we have also taught you some British Sign Language. Give yourselves a round of applause! Right, so, my name's Tian,
And my name's Harry.
and we're from Little Mandarin Classes. Everyone, 新年快乐!
新年快乐！谢谢你们，谢谢大家。
And we're back again, because we're emceeing until the end of the event. Oh my gosh, did you guys get to see the last performance? They were absolutely fantastic, weren't they?
I think it was the most